So, today we're going to dive into a secret world, one that's hidden right under our feet. We're talking about the hidden language of mycelium networks. And believe me, it's a story of connection, communication, and a kind of intelligence you might have never even thought about.
I mean, think about the last time you took a walk in the woods. It probably seemed pretty peaceful, right? Maybe even silent. But what if I told you that beneath the surface, it's anything but quiet? What if a massive, ancient conversation is happening all around you, all the time?
That's exactly right. Under every single footstep, there's this hidden network, one that's older than human civilization, by the way, and it's constantly sending signals, sharing resources, and connecting the entire forest in ways that, honestly, scientists are only just beginning to wrap their heads around.
To really get a handle on this, let's start with an incredible story that makes this whole hidden world feel a bit more real. It's a tale of long-distance cooperation that completely baffled the scientists who first discovered it.
Okay, so picture this. A dense forest somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. Researchers are out there just doing their thing, tracking how young trees absorb nutrients and carbon. But their data starts showing something, well, something that just didn't seem possible. Get this. They found two young trees, separated by a pretty significant distance, were somehow linked. One tree was actually sharing its vital carbon resources with the other. And the big question was, how? How is that even possible? There was no visible link connecting them at all. Well, it turned out one of the saplings was really struggling. It was shaded out, not getting enough sunlight to thrive. So the healthier tree was actively sending it the nutrients it needed to survive. All of this was happening through an invisible underground web. The forest was literally taking care of its own. So what is this invisible web? How on earth does it actually work? This is where we get into the really cool science behind the secret network, what some people have started calling the biological internet. The hero of our story is something called mycelium. Basically, it's the root structure of a fungus, and it's made up of this massive web of tiny thread-like strands called hyphae. These little threads weave through the soil, connecting the roots of different plants and trees into one single unified network. And honestly, the best way to think about this mycelial network is as a biological internet. It's uncanny. Just like our own digital web, it's a physical network that transfers not just resources, like carbon and water, but also information. We're talking urgent distress signals. Here's how it works. Let's say a tree gets attacked by a swarm of insects. It starts releasing chemical stress signals down into the mycelial network. Those signals can actually travel as electrical impulses along the hyphae, warning neighboring trees to, raise their defenses. And in response, other trees can send nutrients back through the network to help the plant that's struggling. It's incredible. And this is way more than just simple plumbing, you guys. Scientists have actually observed mycelium solving problems. For real. They've seen it navigate the shortest path through a maze to find a food source. It's this decentralized, slow, kind of earthy form of intelligence that operates without any brain or central nervous system. It's just wild. Now, this is all fascinating science, for sure. But it's not just happening in some remote, untouched forest. This network has a direct impact on our world, from huge-scale ecology right down to our own backyards. And yeah, this has huge practical importance. For anybody who grows mushrooms, seeing that bright white web-like mycelium is everything. It's the visual sign of a healthy, thriving culture. For ecologists, these fungal networks are absolute workhorses, essential for building stable, nutrient-rich soil. And hey, for every single gardener out there, encouraging these fungi means stronger, more resilient plants that are literally supporting each other through this shared network. So what does this all mean? What's the big takeaway here? Beyond the amazing science, this hidden world has a bigger, more profound lesson it's trying to teach us. This quote really just nails it, doesn't it? We so often think of nature as this constant, competitive struggle, survival of the fittest. But right under our feet, a completely different story is unfolding, one of immense and unbelievably complex collaboration. So the crucial point here is that the mycelial network fundamentally changes our understanding of how entire ecosystems work. It shows us that health, resilience, and survival in the natural world aren't just about individual strength. They're about the incredible power of connection and cooperation. And that kind of leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought. If a seemingly simple fungus can create a network that allows an entire forest to communicate and collaborate,
What other hidden connections and languages are we missing right here on our own planet?